In today's video lecture, I'm going to discuss about parallel connection. So in my previous video, I have been discussed about series connection. Means if the resistors are connected in series, what is the equivalent resistor? And today's I'm going to discuss if the resistors are connected in parallel. So observe here this R1, R2, R3 are the three resistors which are connected in a parallel. And therefore there is a voltage supply through that the some current is going to be passed. In the parallel connection, when we observe, the voltage will be equivalent. Means whatever the total voltage, that will be equivalent to the voltage at R1, that is V1, voltage at R2, V2, and voltage at R3, V3. All will be equal. Okay, whereas the current is nothing but total current is equal to sum of the currents. In the series connection, you have to remember that the current will be same and voltage varies. In parallel connection, voltage will be same and current will be varies. Now, according to Ohm's law, we all know that V is equal to IR. Now, I want I is what is I? That is nothing but V by R. So, if I want I1 current, then it becomes V1 by R1. Nothing but this equation, take it as a 3. If I want I2, it becomes V2 by R2. So take this equation as 4. If I want I3, it becomes I3 in R3. Equation 5. Now substituting all equations, what are that? 3, 4, 5. I am substituting all this equation in equation 2. That is this one. Now, if I substitute, what happens? What is I1 here? V1 by R1. Plus, what is I2? V2 by R2. What is I3? V3 by R3. Okay, now, the thing is that from the equation 1, we can say that the voltage source, okay, that is voltage source of V1, V2, V3 all equivalent to capital V. Means I can write I is equal to V by R1 plus V by R2 plus V by R3. What is common factor here? V. So what I can write? I is equal to V of 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. Nothing but I by V is equal to R2 R3 plus R1 R3 plus R1 R2 R1. I have taken the LCM here. Nothing much I did here. I have taken LCM. LCM is R1, R2, R3. So when I have taken here, what happens? It will be R2, R3. Why? Because R1 and R1 gets cancelled. Here R1, R3. Here R3, R2, R1. I by V nothing but 1 by R. 1 by R is equal to R2, R3 plus R1, R3 plus R1, R2 by I, R2, R3. Therefore, 1 by R, I can, if I reverse that, R is equal to R1, R2, R3 by R2, R3 plus R1, R3 plus R1. This is completely equivalent resistor for in the parallel connection. This is the complete equation when the resistor are connected in parallel.